Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the third annual Native American Music Awards at the Pope Joy Hall in Albuquerque, New Mexico. As the Native American Music Awards has always honored the four directions, we would like to begin with our opening blessing. Please stand for Fern Deer Lemery from the Kiowa Nation to open our evening with a blessing and prayer.
Good evening. Isn't it wonderful to be here this evening? My prayer will be for all people, but especially to the musicians and the singers, because they make us happy and sometimes make us think. My name is Fern Sluter. I'm from the Kiowa tribe of Oklahoma, but I live here now. And I will speak in my mother tongue. Aho todog ihasu hayetsu imbat o am del kimdo. Ya te get tom hit opeyo gedot o would am del kimdo. Ego ekon wa kolesan aho watong hite poyom do. Neam pedo e poyom to ya ge poyom de kodog elim do. Habeki de gedana Mane bo om and it open pongo da kodam. Open pongo sat behind and I ekut it. I can't better. I hope. I love you. Thank you.
You may all be seated. From the north, where kindness and generosity is greeted each season in song, dance, and prayer. From the Northern Cree Singers, Randy Wood of Saddle Lake, Alberta, Canada.
Together forever and ever. You
From the east, where the sunlight begins each welcoming day, we are honored to be here and give thanks for our many blessings. From the Shinnecock Nation of New York, the Thunderbird Sisters. The Thunderbird Sisters of the Shinnecock Nation. From the south, where the beginning of two cultures began with courage and ambition. Our people have endured and sacrificed, and we live on today. From the Maricopa and Dakota Nations, Robert Tree Cody with Ruben Romero. From the west, where the sun goes down, that brings us darkness, and the home of the thunder beings, we learn to respect all life. The Creator and Mother Earth have provided for us. From the Viejas Band of the Kumeyaay Nation, the traditional bird singers. Please give a round of applause for tonight's host of the Omaha Nation, originators of the Helushka, Mr. Rodney A. Grant.
Good evening. Welcome to tonight's show. First, I got to remind you, this is the second annual Native American Music Awards held here at Pope Joy Hall at the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. Aren't we fortunate? How would you like to see them coming back? Oh, come on, that's pathetic. Make some noise. Let's hear it. Okay, this is a trick. You got to help us. You got to help us, okay? Number one is, after every performance, I'm going to remind you, after every performance, you have to get up off your feet, off your seat. Get on your feet and start clapping, raising heck, whooping, hollering, luluing. And all you guys want to do is raise heck because we want to hear you tonight. Even if you don't like the performance, do it. You got to stand up, make noise. Let them know that you appreciate them, that you want them to come back next year. Otherwise, they're going to be sitting back there and say, maybe we should go up the street, huh? So we got to let them know that we're enthused about them being here, that we want them to come back. So you got to help me. I can't be out here telling you what to do after every performance. So come on, let's work together, okay? The Native American Music Awards, or NAMMYs, honors and pays tribute to the outstanding achievements of today's leading Native American musicians. We have a very exciting show in store for you this evening, so hang in there, don't fall asleep. We're gonna have an intermission if you get tired. I hope some of you guys took your NoDoz before you came in. Before we begin, we'd like to thank our local presenting sponsor, the Sandia Casino and Tribal Nation, for their continued support and assistance. Tonight's program is also brought to you in part by the Shakopee Mandawakatan Sioux community and is being broadcast live on radio and on the internet. We'd also like to thank the thousands of people across the country and around the world, for as far as Alaska and Hawaii to Ecuador, who voted for this year's award winners. That's right, come on, that's right, let's hear you. Don't be shy. Just pretend it's the last piece of fry bread and you want it. Come on. All right, program check. How many sisters we got out there? How many of our backbone of our country we got out there? Sisters, get up and lulu. Let me hear it, lulu. Okay. Now, you warriors, you soldiers, you veterans, you men, come on, get up and war whoop. Let's hear it. All right. Well, you men got to work on some things here, I can tell you right now. Commemorating National Native American Heritage Month, we'd like to present you with a special segment entitled, Did You Know They Are Native American? Or, let's hear it for the wannabes. Yeah, get in. Come on, easy. Although not always made public, okay, see, here are some nationally renowned celebrities, musicians, and athletes who carry Native American heritage. Actor Benjamin Bratt. Actress Rue McClanahan. Actor James Earl Jones. And there's no mistaking this next guy's Indian. Indy race car driver Corey Witherall. Yeah, he's got that late Saturday morning look, don't he? Dark shades and all, too, boy. Quarterback and Heisman Award winner Jim Plunkett. Baseball Hall of Famer Johnny Bench. Now you Okies better be on your feet applauding for this guy. Musician Don Cherry. What they did was they cut the bottom of the sign off. He was like this. Musician Marvin Rainwater. Also known as Superman. Musician Ray Price. And the Queen of Country, Kitty Wells. How about these guys? The Neville Brothers. And Johnny Cash. Did you know that Johnny Cash also sang a song about the late Indian War veteran Ira Hayes, who can be seen on the far right of this photograph? In honor of Veterans Day, please welcome the voice of NEMA, Mr. Dale Odehorn, and Miss Indian World, Lillian Sparks.
Did you know that many NAMA award winners are Indian veterans?
There have also been numerous songs recorded for and about Indian veterans by previous nominees. Producers Mickey Hart and Dr. Thomas Venom even dedicated an entire album to our veterans, which received NAMA's 1998 Record of the Year award.
At this time, we'd like to take a moment for a special veterans address.
Yattahe. My name is Henry M. Brownotter. I am Flathead from Whitefish, Montana. I'm currently the Commander, Department of Connecticut, Military Order, Purple Heart, USA. Also, I am the Commander of Chapter 103, Nathan Hale, Chapter, New Haven, Connecticut. I would like to be respectful at this time, in a sacred manner, to pay respects to all our comrades that are no longer here with us, as well as those that are. In conclusion, I would like to congratulate the nominees for the year 2000 Native American Music Awards. Thank you.
It is our great privilege this evening to be in the presence of representatives of the 10th Mountain Division. They were America's elite mountaineering and ski troops who fought in the North Pacific and European Alps during the Second World War. We'd like to request that veterans Lutheran Aguilar of the Santo Domingo Pueblo and Sidney Foyle please stand and accept our gratitude and thanks.
There is another group of veterans that we are very privileged to honor and recognize this evening. These decorated war heroes have recently become the subject of a documentary, an MGM major motion picture, and have even an action figure made after them.
Presenting one of NAMA's highest awards, please welcome the director of the Smithsonian's National Museum of the American Indian, Mr. Rick West, and Mr. Nota Begay III.
got it. The most familiar instance of Indian participation in a war effort is that of the Navajo Code Talkers. Although other branches of the military use native language speakers to encode and decipher communications, from the Comanches, Chippewas, Choctaw, Hopi, Pima, Sac and Foxes to the Oneidas, it was the Marine Corps that developed the largest program and recruited over 400 code talkers by the end of World War II.
Particularly, it was the Dene people who developed a specialized military dictionary in which terms were used to describe maneuvers and hardware. For example, a submarine became Ironfish, and a machine gun became a fast shooter. Many of the Dene Marines served in the Pacific Theater, seeing action at Guadalcanal, Iwo Jima, and Okinawa. Let's take a look at these incredible war heroes.
In 1942, during the bloody, heated battles of World War II in the South Pacific, the Japanese deciphered every communication code utilized by the United States military. In desperation, the U.S. Marines recruited a small group of Navajo Indians who ultimately provided America with the war's only secure cryptography, an unbreakable code. These young, brave men came to be known as the Navajo Code Talkers.
We did something that no other individual did as a tribe.
They're heroes today, particularly for a lot of the younger generation like myself. They are truly heroes for not only Native American children that desperately need those heroes, but heroes for the entire country.
In 1941, the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, and I was in school, and we used to read it on the paper and hear it on the radio. So in my junior year, I enlisted.
A foreign country, Japan, wanted our freedom, wanted to take Mother Earth away from us, which is our way of life, our traditional way. That's why we fought. That's why we used our language.
The young Navajo Marines were asked to devise a code using their language for the 26 letters of the English language alphabet and other key military terminology. The U.S. Marines believed this code would baffle the Japanese, since the Navajo language is not a written language, and fewer than 100,000 people spoke it.
We didn't have no word for bomb, so over there we made it up what a bomb would be. We call it an ache. In Navajo, it's a yanji. So any bomb coming from the air is a yanji. It's an ache coming down.
My name, Sam. When you spell Sam, you take the first letter, S. You say Naashon. That means snake. And then the next word will be Walachi. That means A. And then Naat'onse, mouse. It will sound like this. Naashon, Walachi, Naat'onse. Right that many, just S-A-M.
Think that's a yanji, Walachi ka nake. Bombard Hill number 2.
The code talkers were shipped out to the numerous battlefields throughout the South Pacific, using their language to transmit vital messages in the heat of combat. The fiercest, bloodiest, and most instrumental battle occurred on the tiny island of Iwo Jima.
When we were going to hit the beach, the officer says, you better talk to your makers. Whatever religious faith you have. So with me, I pull out my corn pollen and I pray.
After the Japanese surrender, statistics said that we saved 2 million lives. when we're using our own language.
We post our flag up on Mount Suribachi.
We probably would not be speaking the Navajo language or maybe even the English language if it wasn't for the code talkers.
Most historians credit the Navajo code talkers with shortening World War II. Finally, in 1968, the code was declassified, and a few years later, the Navajo code talkers were recognized by the Marines in a ceremony in Washington, D.C. However, these brave war veterans, most still residing on the Navajo reservation today, believe there is more to tell. Many of the 400-plus code talkers have passed away, but those still living have stories they want told.
And I think that, putting that pride back into our veterans, especially with the way the code talkers operated, people need to be educated on that.
These men go back to an era where the struggle was phenomenal, almost overwhelming, and they were successful. To do what they did for the United States was an ultimate victory.
I'm very proud to be I'm still a Marine.
I'm always glad I was part of that. If I was able to, I'd go back and do the whole thing again.
To me, that is what we went there for our people, our children, and the freedom that we have. And if it should come again, I'm ready to go again.
Tonight, we proudly commemorate the Navajo Code Talkers as our Living Legend Award recipients. Please join us in honoring the Venerable William Kine, Albert Smith, and Dr. Sam Billison, President of the Navajo Code Talkers Association.
Thank you. Before we acknowledge this honor, we like to bow our heads for a moment of silence. Please remove your caps. And this is for all the veterans that are here, for all the veterans that didn't come back in all the wars. Thank you. They ask us to say a few words, and we don't know what to say. Maybe it'll be in code. But on behalf of the Navajo Code Talkers Association, we are really honored to receive this award by this organization. And tonight, we have code talkers throughout the nation. Like we have some in Miami, Fort Hood, Texas, Navy Yard in Chicago, Tennessee, and throughout the nation we have code talkers. Tomorrow, next day in The month being, November being Native American and Veterans Month. The Navajo Code Talkers are really in demand to be at several places, and a lot of them are not able to travel because we're all in our 70s, young. It's not by choice that we entered the Navajo Code. We didn't know there was going to be a code. We just joined the Marines. Because all Native American Indians, they look at the land as their Mother Earth. This is why a big percentage of Native Americans always come forward when there's a conflict against the United States. So it's really an honor to be here. And also that there's a lot of stories we'd like to tell, but tonight we just don't have time, so we just want to have, this is, on my right is William Kind. He was with the 4th Marine Division. On my left is Albert Smith, 4th Marine Division. He was the former president of the association. And I was with the Reconnaissance Company, 5th Marine Division. All three of us were on Iwo Jima. And it's really, they tell me it's the worst battle that the Marine Corps had, but we're all very fortunate to come back. The only problem is that this was top secret throughout the war, through training, through the war. 20 years after the war, it was still secret. It's bad that the first 29 who actually developed the code, most of them were gone after 20 years, so a lot of them did not tell their family, their children, of what they did in the war. And thank you, and I'll have Mr. William Kind say a few words. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's really something to be here as a former code talker during the last World War. The code talkers were not only in one outfit. During that time, we have 1st Division, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And in each division, we have Navajo code talkers. In order to carry out the message that will really do good during the war. I served with the 4th Marine Division, 25th Marine, 3rd Battalion. And made 4 major landings: Marshall Island, Saipan, Tinian, Iwo Jima, and training for the mainland, Japan surrender. So we use our language, I always say, is a weapon. They introduced all kinds of weapons during that time. One weapon was Navajo code. To shorten the war, it helps them save many, many lives. After that, I continue, been to Korea twice. First 12 months, and the second time, 18 months. So I'm put in 22 years retired. Again, I say thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. The first two words you did not hear, but our spiritual father heard it for you to hear also. Today is a special day for all the veterans across the country. It is indeed an honor, but it's also an honor for those of you who have made this possible to renew, to give your thanks in your best knowledgeable way and enjoying it, which is part of freedom, to talk to our spiritual ways and to thank Him in the morning, noon, and night, not forgetting Him. That, I believe, is the essence of our spiritual fathers, the way He gave it to us to live, to share, to enjoy our lives together. And thank you. I have no other way of saying thank you. Yes, we did what we had to do, which is our responsibility as American men. Continue to share Mother Earth, enjoy her. She might bring you hard life, but you have the will, you have the power, which are in your hands. Thank you again for myself, for the three men that are here, for all those who could not make it here. Thank you.
Finally, I just want to say that the Navajo Code Talkers Association respect all the veterans, Native American and the United States. So we're real proud to be serving. So we served with the United States Marines. We're proud to be the member of the United States and not Japan. And may God bless America. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Completing a circle of honor is a Second World War naval veteran, as well as NAMA's 1998 Lifetime Achievement Award recipient and Best Jazz Artist. Originally from the Pine Ridge Reservation in South Dakota, his love affair with music, and that's right, you tell him. His love affair with music and his sax has taken him, that saxophone, has taken him across the country and into the South Dakota Music Hall of Fame. Performing In the Mood, please welcome Mr. Frederick Whiteface and the Swing Fantabulous.
How about it, ladies and gentlemen, another big round of applause for Frederick Whiteface. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome News from Indian Countries, Kim Hall, and the Native People magazine's David Iglesias.
Given by the Native American Music Association, this award encompasses many elements. In addition to the uniqueness of this recording, this award is based on historical and educational merit, as well as ensuring cultural preservation.
From prayer songs and dance songs to social songs and game songs, these recordings keep the values of the stories of our ancestors alive. The nominations for the Best Historical Recording are Ceremonial and Dance Caddo Singers,
Stick Game Songs of the Paiute, Judy Trejo.
The elders speak, Wilson and Cree.
Home was a one-room house. We lived way out in the country, and of course it was accessible just by a wagon trail. We had no motor vehicles of any kind.
The first flute, Kevin Locke.
Voices of the sixth generation, Red Cloud. And the winner for the Best Historical Recording is Judy Trejo.
Judy, are you here? We'll accept, she is coming, thank you very much.
Thank you. I'd like to thank my
of Geronimo, Houston Geronimo.
Debuting as the new NAMI category this year, the nominees for Best Spoken Word are
All Together Here, Luna Drive.
There are no dances anymore. Everyone's feet have lost their steps, and in panic, the frantic feet become blocks of steel, trailing behind those beats of summer.
Blue Indians, John Trudell.
Isai. Chants, dances on the Great Divide.
First Mother Troy and Liz DeRoche.
One day, Napi was out on the plains, and he became hungry, oh, so very hungry. And he pleaded to the Great Spirit to help him and give him something to eat.
Native American Meditations, various artists.
Good evening, Grandma.
Good evening, grandson. You seem deep in thought tonight.
Grandma, how do we know what is right and wrong?
We look at what is best.
The elders, Speak Wilson and Cree.
You don't only have respect for a certain thing, you have respect for everything. Animals, birds, people, laws. What is short in this world today is respect, love.
And the winner for Best Spoken Word Recording is...
Thank you very much. Thank you, Pilar Goya. Here we go. Oh, no. The elders speak.
You don't only have respect for a certain thing, you have respect for everything. Animals, birds, people, laws. What is short in this world today is respect, love.
Mitako ya piuana, chantewashteana na pechiu zape. First of all, I want to greet all of you and to say thank you to the Native American Music Awards organization for recognizing the Aboriginal people of this great and wonderful land. Every artist who has been recognized and who has been recorded carries something from the ancestors of thousands of years ago. And this shows to all of the people of this land what great and wonderful civilized people that we all come from, as well as the great environment of this country. I want to thank all of the people who have helped me personally, but I also want to say one more thing to the Native American Music Awards people. It is very unusual, I think. Mr. Cree of the Ojibwe Nation was 78 years old when we did the recording. He was born in 1920. Myself, I was 68 years old. I was born in 1930. And I just want to say that, you know, on behalf of us who get older, what this means to us. And again, many, many thanks. Pidamape.
Well, how are we doing so far? Still awake? You know, anytime you want to, you can just stand up and stretch and act like you're clapping over your head, you know? When you're trying to stretch out that little backside, you know, that'll help you. You know, it's hip these days. Okay, I'm sorry. A local native of the Taos Pueblo, he has gained national recognition from his appearances on 2 PBS television specials, One World and Spirit, with 6 successful albums to his credit and numerous awards, ranging from a Bessie to a NAMI. Please welcome the charismatic Robert Mirabal.
They say that you truly cannot understand what is beautiful and good until you truly, truly, truly understand what is bad. And in all native cultures, we need to understand what is truly, truly bad to truly, truly see what is beautiful.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Rhythm Magazine's Alicia Cohen and Digital Endeavor's Patrick Doyle.
The growing popularity of this ethnic genre continues to reinforce Native America's ancient music traditions from Mexico to Ecuador.
The nominees for Best Latin Recording are Eagle's Journey into Dawn, Ronald Royable.
Native Flamenco, Ramiro Tricotti, Red House.
Obsidian Butterfly, Alice Gomez.
Pearl Moon, Javier Quejas Yataro.
Wind, Chin and Yavani.
And the NAMI for Best Latin Recording goes to Native Flamenco, Ruben Romero, Robert Tree Cody, Tony Redhouse.
Yeah, boy. Yes. To my relations, how mataku ya pikile ha cheto alo. Chante washte umke umakirton kia palo. Pirami aya cheto alo. Por las personas te he hablado entiendes español mucho gusto y muchas gracias por todo aquí. Es muy también. This was a project that my relative Ruben and our drummers, we've always dreamed of trying to incorporate more type of music in this world. By crossing with the flamenco de España and the Native American flute, we've shown the world that es posible, as they say in Spanish, it can be done. To all my relatives, thank you very much. To Canyon Records Production, Robert Doyle, and all of you from Canyon, thank you for the years I have been with you, my relatives. To my wife, Marlene, you've been with me 15 years, babes. We're going again, another 15 years, babe. She has been a very big, important influence in my life in the 15 years we've been married. I love you, dear. Thank you very much. And a word from my relative, Ruben.
God bless you, Ruben. Usted habla español muy bien. You know, he doesn't do a bad job in Spanish. God bless Robert Tree Cody. You know, it's very interesting. When I was asked to do this project, I said, my gosh, how is flamenco guitar ever going to work with Native American music, which I listen to a lot of. I happen to have a couple of CD stores, and that's one of my specialties is Native American music. So I said, my gosh, we will try this. And I must say that this gentleman has a great ear, and he was able to bend over and I think incorporate a great deal of the Native American sound with flamenco guitar, which you heard earlier. What we wish to do is bring much more of this to you. God bless all of you. Thank you very much.
And also we'd like to have a few words from Jose Martinez.
It's a real honor and a pleasure to work with Robert and Ruben. It's great to be here. God bless.
Thank you very much, my relatives.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenters Jennifer Warnes and John Densmore.
Each year, more and more artists are honing their own unique sounds and styles. Our next category features some of Native America's most popular and established artists. We wish them all continuing success. The nominees for Artist of the Year are
John Trudell, Blue Indians.
You are my medicine. You were my want, my need. You were here, but not.
Mary Youngblood, Heart of the World.
Robert Mirabal Taos Tales.
Just let it rise. In the moon will you rise tonight? In the girl will you dance with me? Dance, dance, dance.
Robert Tree Cody, Native Flamenco.
Sharon Birch, Colors of My Heart.
And the artist of the year is...
Had trouble with this last year. Excellent. John Trudell. Yeah.
You are my medicine, my healing. You are my want, my need. You were here, but not.
I'm unprepared. But first, I have to say, I want to thank Jesse Ed Davis. Because he helped me to create the identity that got me here, so. And I want to thank Jackson Browne for taking me into the world of music. And I want to thank the people that get it, you know, because sometimes I think I don't. I'm kind of out of it. So I thank all of you that get it, you know, and the people at my manager's office, Donald Miller, my band, Mark Shark, who's been with me through all of it, Rick Eckstein, Quilt Man, and Billy Watts. So, and the people from NAMI, Alan Bellows and the people from NAMI, and I thank you.
Half LU and half Seminole. Her award-winning solo debut, The Offering, was called a vibrant, pulsating masterpiece and earned her NAMA's 1999 award for Flutist of the Year. Her latest recording, Heart of the World, has been dubbed #1 in the top 10 New Age albums by Amazon.com. Please welcome the wonderful Mary Youngblood.
And now joining Mary Youngblood, please welcome Joanne Shenandoah and Paul Wassinger. Ladies and gentlemen, the National Music Publishers Association's Charles Sanders and the 1999 NAMI Award winner, Aragon Starr.
Greetings from my little hometown of New York City.
And a greeting to everyone listening on the web, because we know we're all on the web tonight.
This Writers Award respects the individual craft of songwriting.
Let's find out who this year's Songwriter of the Year will be. The nominees are
Andrew Vasquez for V31, An American Indian.
Liking that. Medicine Dream, Ma Will Me.
Paul LaRoche and Robbie B for One Nation.
Robert Mirabal, Taoist Tales.
And Sharon Birch for Colors of My Heart. And the songwriter of the year is
Robert Mirabal, Taoist Tales.
I'd like to thank, we'd like to accept this for grandmothers, because when we made this album, me, Ron's, and Stevie's grandmas, these two are still alive, and mine is the only one living now. And we do this because we have to. We do music because if we don't, we die. And it's an interesting road when you go out there to pursue this kind of work. And some time ago, back in the days, in each and every one of us musicians, our soul came knocking at our door and said, "Here, are you willing to take this?" And when we took it, we realized how much of our soul was a dangerous game. We love all of you and what you do, and life you don't buy, do the best you can. This is Esteban, my guitar player, Lord Nargis, my cello, and Ronaldo Lujan.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Navajo Nation, the only full-blood Native American in professional motorsports, Indy race car driver Corey Witherall.
Kind of bright up here. As all games and sports traditionally had a song or blessing, we celebrate the memory of Native America's greatest athletes with presentation of our Jim Thorpe Sports Award. Tonight we proudly honor Native America's leading athlete in the PGA. The impressive stats of the Albuquerque residents include holding the record for the lowest 18-hole score in NCAA championships history, longest drive at the Honda Classic, being ranked 14th in driving distance on the PGA Tour, and finishing 31st in the official year-end money list. It is my honor to present this year's Jim Thorpe Sports Award to Mr. Nona Begay III.
you.
Well, I guess we have quite a contrast up here. We got somebody who drives race cars for a living and somebody that drives golf carts. I challenged him to a race earlier, but I think he's going to beat me. Well, as you know, Jim Thorpe stands as one of the great forefathers of Native American sport. And his excellence and achievements are representative of the vast amount of talent that exists amongst Native Americans across our land. I stand before you as a very lucky individual because not simply for what I've done or what I've achieved, but for the opportunity that I have to carry on and be part of the legacy that he left behind. And that legacy is in sports. And I encourage each and every one of you to pursue your dreams, fight the good fight, and let your spirit fly high. God bless.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Great guy, Nota Begay, ain't he? Did you see him in that President's Cup? Heck, man, he hit the ball down there. You were supposed to say 4. He said, get out of the way. Indian style, eh? All the way from Alaska. This intertribal group combines rock and progressive sounds with Native American flute and traditional singing and drumming. Led by Paul Pike of the Mi'kmaq Nation, their sound is a tribute to the spirit of Native peoples everywhere. Please welcome Medicine Dream.
We choose to live the way our ancestors have lived. We choose to pray the way our ancestors have prayed. And with these prayers, we pray for peace and understanding, that we may be free to be ourselves. Tahoe. I'm living so far away from my homeland, trying to do the best that I can do, doing what I can. No matter if it's imperfect, I have my ups and downs. Grandfather gets me through the day, keeps me humble on the ground. At times I get so angry, the news is all the same. State is fighting sovereignties and corporation games. But I can't give up my faith, I have to make a prayer. With this song begins our healing, let our voices clean the air. Sing. Taking Emilio Coyana.
Well, what do you think? Is that good? Well, that's the first half of our show. How do you like it? Come on, stand up! All right. We're going to take a 10-minute intermission, give you a chance to stretch your legs. In the meantime, we have a word from our local presenting casino sponsor. We'll be right back. Thanks.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Drew LaCapa.
But I do like to thank the Scott Irish and me, so I thank him and give him credit for my alcoholism. And I figure if all else fails, I now have gambling to fall back on, so that's really good. Jiminy Christmas, it's incredible. You guys look really delicious out here. Oliviana, I seen everybody who's, you know, just the other day we were all in the food stamp line, so this is really neat. I don't know where we got all our fancy clothes from, but it's incredible. Golly. I'm at the Nammies. I don't know what the hell that is because I don't sing. My only song I ever sung was this song. It goes like this. I'm dreaming of a white woman. You know, and you know, I now have a CD because I'm all over America. I have a CD out, but I didn't want it to come to the Nammies because I was figuring Layla would probably take it out of my category, so it was kind of scary. But I understand that everybody's here from all different nations in the United States, eh? Because I'm a Heinz 57. It's good to see other Heinz 57s because, you know what, we're all related. We're all related. It's incredible. Because yeah, it's true. Because where I'm from, we go out and we hang out. And, you know, it's like when the moon comes up in the eastern sky, that full moon, that romantic moon. You're hanging out there with your legs hanging off the tailgate like this. Somebody says, play some music. And then everybody, you know, you got that 8-track tape player you got back in 1974 and you had it on layaway forever. And you break out the 8-track and you go thumbing through all of them. It's Sled of Poor Boys, Navajo Sundowners, Zuni Midnighters, Apache Spirit. Then you go, oh, wow, Creedence Clearwater. Because in the 70s, all Indians thought Creedence was sending a subliminal message that said, it's going to be okay. And slide it in that 8-track tape player and it makes that 8-track noise. And then somebody folds up a matchbook and slides it in there and goes, I see the bad moon rising. Everybody's legs are swinging off that tailgate like this. And then afterwards, everybody gets into the mood and they start singing those songs. Born on a bayou, born on a bayou, oh yeah. And you know, Apaches, we've never seen a bayou. I don't know what's up with that, but we act like we've all been to the bayou. The closest thing to the bayou is the sewer pond. And we just all hang out in the middle of the night, and there we are, and you're trying to hook up with that girl. You know, you see her in the dark because the moon, clouds come in front of the moon, and you're kind of hanging out, and you start going, shh, shh, shh. Start making those Indian love calls, and people who are interested, their ears turn forward like this. And you start calling back and forth, and you see this one out in the distance as the sun's going down. Your buddy goes, God, look at that, long hair, blue jean jacket, roper pants, roper shoes. Oh, God, look at that, looks fine. And then you go, yeah, I wonder if it's a guy or a girl. Then you all start hooking up. You make those Indian love calls. Shh, shh, shh. Everybody comes back, hooks up, and it gets all quiet. And those big embers from that bonfire go way down, and they're all orange. And you start hooking up with that chick, and the music plays, and it changes channels on the 8-track. Remember that noise? Channel 4. And you're trying to ask her those intelligent questions. You go, where are you from? She goes, I'm from way over there. And you go, is it? And she goes, so where are you from? And you go, way over there. And that music's playing all romantic. You know that Creedence music? Put a candle in the window, ooh, 'cause I feel I've got to move. Oh, and your legs are all wrapped up. You're making that noise, her Wranglers against your Levi's. Vut, 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 vut. Sounds like a chubby man with spandex on. Vut, 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 vut. And you're all hooked up, you know, and you're thinking about it. You want to give her that kiss, that first Indian kiss, you know, and then she starts thinking, man, I'd love to give him a hickey, but he's got no neck, so I don't know where to put it. And you're just like thinking all these thoughts going through your head, and you're starting to get closer, and you say, you want her lips to come closer, because Indians, we got lips unto our own, eh? We're the only people in America who point in two directions with their lips. Where's my kids? One's over there and one's over there. And you're just kind of kicking back, and it's all quiet, and it's really, really dark. You're looking at her, she's looking at you, and she says, where are you from again? I said, way over there. She goes, is it? I'm from, and you can smell the fry bread on her. Because my ideal Indian woman is like how I like my fry bread, round, brown, and greasy. Smells a little bit like Crisco. And we're hanging on to each other, and I'm about ready to kiss her, and she's about ready to kiss me, and the clouds go out from behind the moon. She looks at me, I look at her, she looks at me, and she goes, don't, you're my cousin. So you know, we're all related, we're all related. I just don't want what happened to me to happen to you, all right? So you remember tonight when you're partying and hanging out with everybody, make sure to ask what clan you are. Because you know we're all related that way. My name's Drew LaCapa. I was only given 5 minutes. I got to get back into the snow and white mountains. I got a new CD out. My wife is over there. If you guys are interested, take me home with you. You guys take it easy. Have some fun. Woo!
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome David Lawrence and Kay Kotarski.
More winners from earlier this evening. Best Powwow Recording.
Gathering of Nations, 98, various artists.
Yes, clapping is good for the winners. Best World Music Recording.
Native Flamenco, Tony Redhouse, Robert Tricotti, and Ruben Romero.
Record of the Year.
Colors of My Heart, Sharon Birch.
Song Single of the Year.
Blue Indians, John Trudeau.
Flautist of the Year.
Mary Youngblood.
Debut Group of the Year.
Red Earth.
Group of the Year.
Indigenous. Congratulations to the winners. We will again proceed with our awards ceremony.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, your host, Mr. Rodney A. Grant.
So you ready for some more? Well, I can see some of you guys didn't come back yet, right? They're buying popcorn. They went down the street to get some popcorn. Let's see what's going on here. You know, I wanna do some shout outs here. How many people we got here from New Mexico? Come on, raise heck. Let me hear you. Okay, how many people we got here from Arizona? Let's hear you.
Okay, California, you around here? All right. I'm trying to get brownie points here. I'm living in California right now. How about the Colorado? Okay, how about Utah? Yeah, see, the rest of the gang's outside getting popcorn, the rest. So they're gonna catch up with it in a little bit. Now I got some friends here from the Bronx, the boogie down girls from the Bronx. Where they at? I didn't see you, I didn't hear you. How about them Yankees? Go Yankees! Okay, Texas. Jeez, 3 guys, they all came in one car. Ontario, Canada? Indiana? Jeez, 2 guys, all right, love that. Love that. Massachusetts. All right, there's 2 of them there. Alaska. Seminoles. Florida. Them guys don't know how to count in Florida. I said, except for these guys that are here, they know how to count real good. So those white guys in Florida don't know how to count, huh? Just kidding, just kidding. Okay, now you guys that are hard to see outside, if you're not sitting down, we're gonna turn the lights off, and if you happen to sit on somebody else's lap, well, that's your fault, okay? Because we're gonna get the show on the road. Remember what I said, we have to let them know that we're here. You have to even if you don't like the performers, you can go. But at least perform, at least applaud for them, at least let them know that you heard them, at least, you know? So come on, give them a rousing welcome and an applaud. Come on, get it up. There you go. Presenting this year's Lifetime Achievement Award, please welcome Walela Spasila Coolidge and her daughter, Laura Satterfield.
On behalf of the Native American Music Awards, I'm so tall, we're proud to honor my sister, Rita Coolidge.
And my Aunt Rita, a 2-time Grammy Award winner, a rock icon. Rita has sustained an impressive career spanning over 25 years. She has released several dozen albums worldwide and shared the stage with Joe Cocker, Eric Clapton, George Harrison, Leon Russell, and of course, us. Can I move this up? Or I'll be down on the floor. In a small and rarely vacant guest bedroom in the home of Raymond and Charlotte Coolidge, there hangs, framed and embroidered on white linen, these now familiar words: living is giving. The most apparent representation of these words is my sister, Rita Coolidge. To have given us a lifetime of extraordinary music with so much love and commitment to her audiences, for Rita's audiences are sacred to her. That would have been enough, but for Rita, there was something more. With gratitude in her heart for her God-given gifts and a compassion-filled heart, Rita also used her music through seemingly endless benefit concerts to support AIDS research, teenage suicide prevention and awareness, and homes for the homeless here in this country. She is a gift to us all, certainly to this family and to all of her fans. Thank you, Rita, as you continue to bless us with your incredible light and music.
Let us look further into the career of Rita Coolidge with VH1.
Former backup singer Rita Coolidge came into her own in the late 70s, becoming a favorite of the light rock set. Growing up, the preacher's daughter was surrounded by music.
We sang a lot at home and we sang a lot in church, and so music was literally practically our first language.
Moving to LA in the mid-60s, she became a sought-after session singer, working with legends like Eric Clapton and Joe Cocker. Rita settled down in 1973, marrying hard-living country hunk Chris Christopherson.
They said, what do you think you would do?
The couple won Grammys for Best Country Duo 2 years running.
And it was exciting, you know, I mean, it's still thrilling to have a Grammy wherever they are.
Meanwhile, Rita launched a solo career. Gospel-tinged pop took off in 1977. Her single, Higher and Higher, lifted Rita all the way to number 2, scoring another top 40 hit in 1983 with All Time High, a tune from the James Bond flick Octopussy.
Rita Coolidge!
2 years later, Rita made a career change, taking a gig as a VJ on this very network.
VH1! You're watching VH1, one hit after another.
She never returned to the pop charts. So where is Rita now?
Haven't lived in my schemes, felt the arrows pierce.
She's reconnecting with her Native American roots, working with a family act.
Walela consists of my sister Priscilla and her daughter Laura Satterfield and me. And Walela is the Cherokee word for hummingbird.
I would like to introduce to you Priscilla Coolidge, Laura Satterfield, and Rita Coolidge.
The group got their start in 1994, playing on Robbie Robertson's Music for Native Americans project.
He was the guy that helped kind of push us out and give birth to our group, too, just by believing in us and allowing us to share that experience.
After releasing their debut in 1997, Walela took home some hardware at the first Native American Music Awards.
We won Song of the Year, and then the second award was for Debut Group or Artist of the Year. It's really cool at this point in my career to get, you know, like an award for debut album.
Thank you. We're just so excited.
For Rita, home is where the heart is, sunny Southern California.
The avocados are a plus. People are always coming down and say, yeah, I have some avocados. Yeah, just drive down the driveway. You're making guacamole.
You know you love.
All that matters is love. That's all that you come in with, and that's all you can take out with you. And that's what you leave behind.
Please join us in honoring NAMA's Lifetime Achievement Award recipient, Rita Coolidge.
And now, to honor Rita Coolidge on her night of great achievement, Fern Lemery will present her with a shawl.
Oh my goodness.
My friend, I'm Kiowa from the... Step up here so everyone can hear you. It could be between us and them too. My name is Fern Sluter Lemery. I'm Kiowa from Oklahoma. And when someone comes into our part of the country, we invite them home, feed them, and take real good care of them. But since they've been new to us, we always give them a gift of friendship. And in a Kiowa way, I would like to present this shawl to you. And the reason is so that when you're away from us, you will have fond memories of us. And I hope we meet again. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I have angst over what I'm going to say tonight more than anything in my entire, and that would be 30 years of my career. There are endless numbers of musicians and comrades. I mean, I've had more people in my band than are in this room tonight. And they've all been wonderful and contributed from their hearts, because those are the kind of people I like to work with. I'd like to thank A&M Records for the many years that they devoted and supported me as a recording artist, and especially to David Anderle, who produced the first 10 albums that I did. When I was 3 years old, I knew what I wanted to do when I grew up. I think I knew before then, but I wasn't able to really form thoughts about the future. But I knew when I was 3 that I wanted to grow up and sing, and I wanted to be a part of people's lives by bringing music into their hearts. I think also at that time I knew that I had no choice about where I would go with my life, because God had already spoken to my heart. And it's been such an incredible journey to have had my dream come true and have my dreams fulfilled. I want to thank Tim Goodwin, who has been my dear, loving friend and manager for many years now, and I don't know what I would have done without you, especially on the friendship part, Tim. So don't think about leaving, okay? Thanks. Of course, I want to thank the community, the Native American community, the Indians, all the Indians here tonight and all over the world, because everywhere I go, you know, I go to Europe a lot and I find people come up who are Native descendants, and I always welcome them and tell them whatever stories I can tell them. But the things that I have heard in my life touring in the United States with my band prior to Walela were stories from people's hearts, from young women who were Indians who had said, if it weren't for you and this one album that you were sang this song and wore that jewelry and let me know that Indian women could do anything they wanted to. And it's from guys too, but hearing stories of inspiration over these years, it never really occurred to me that it might be changing a sister's life. I thought that I was just doing what I inevitably had to do. And I was. It was all occurring at the same time as life gives us the sweet blessing to experience so many things going on at the same time. I want to thank, of course, all the fans who have bought all my records and attended all those concerts. And yes, you are sacred to me. When I have the microphone and I'm singing a song that God has given me, and I'm sharing it with you, it is a sacred experience. And again, more than we can see is going on, more than we're aware of happens at the same time. My parents couldn't be here tonight because my dad is having trouble walking. He's due to have some surgery in a couple of months, and it was very sad for me to know that they wouldn't make it, but of course we have the video, and I have a stack of programs for them. When I talked to Mother, she said 2 days ago, she said, "Sweetheart, I want you to know how honored Daddy and I are to have you as our daughter. And I said, that's the silliest thing I've ever heard, Mother. And she said, well, what's silly about it? I said, because if it weren't for you and Daddy, not only would I not be here, but I wouldn't be the person that I am. I wouldn't be the human being. I would have not have had the kind of support that they gave me when it was not popular to be a rock and roll singer. You know, I don't know if it ever will be, but it certainly wasn't 30 years ago. It wasn't something you aspired to for your youngest daughter. So a very special thanks to Mother and Daddy, and to my dear friend, my sister Priscilla, my sister Linda Lou, who couldn't be here, my brother Dick, and to all of their children, and to all of the children that are yet to come. I just say, without the wings of my ancestors and the wings of all the ancestors of all of the beautiful artists in this room tonight, you know, there's certain times in my life when I've actually heard those wings. There's a new angel this year. I lost my very dear friend, Tony Ray, and he would be here tonight. Well, he is here. I just heard his wings. Thanks, Tone. But with the wings of our ancestors all around us, and our friends and our families by our sides, I say to all of the artists and musicians, you know, whether you're 12 years old or whether you're 90, you know, we all feel the same way when we sing a song, because we're doing it because we can't do anything else. And for that, I thank God and thank you all for this.
Yeah, let's go. Get on with it. Enrolled member of the Apache tribe of Oklahoma. His talents and travels have taken him to countries as far as Egypt, Japan, Australia, and Greece. He has been called a phenomenon by the Los Angeles Herald and has performed at the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta. Accompanying him tonight is Steel River from the Pine Ridge and the Standing Rock reservations. Please welcome Andrew Vasquez.
Ladies and gentlemen, MTV's Julia Mejia and recording artist Peter Buffett.
Before we begin, I would just like to say how incredibly moved I am by being here today, and thank you for inviting me to participate. It's been incredible listening to the stories that were told, and well, I'm here to present an award, so let me just get right to that, right? Our next award goes to an artist and director who has best visualized a song through documentary work or music video. Let's take a look at this year's nominees for Best Short and Long Form Music Video. Connie Dover, Who Will Comfort Me?
Jana, I'm so excited I get to say this. Ooh, ooh, baby.
I was supposed to say that, but ooh, ooh, baby.
All right. Joanne Shenandoah for Warrior in Two Worlds.
Luna Drive, Square World.
Robert Mirabal and John Tesh for Valley of Dreams.
And I bet you want to know who the winner is, right? The winner for the best short and long form music video is... Oh.
I left it in my other pants.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble.
There it is. Spirit. The winner is Joanne Shenandoah for Warrior in Two Worlds.
Wow, all those beautiful videos. I guess we'll be seeing them on maybe MTV soon, huh? Not to put the pressure on or anything, but wow, I'm floored. That was, it's wonderful to be here and to be seeing so much wonderful talent, don't you think? Whew. I'd like to thank our grandmother Moon for shining on us tonight so brightly. We are so fortunate to be walking this earth and to be singing the songs that our ancestors sang and to be sharing them with the world in a way that will help heal. Tonight, my mom would be here, but she's being honored by the National Organization of Women. And it's a Matriarch of Honor Award, and I'd just like to say thank you to my husband, my family, and, support those up-and-coming artists. We've got a lot of work to do, and I'm just so honored. Thank you.
And now the two guys from Acoma Pueblo, New Mexico, Daryl Lawrence and Conroy Chino.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good
to see you too, Con.
Yeah. He's Daryl. I'm not.
Well, it looks like we're among the few that were invited back this year again, Conroy.
I'm not really sure why. Can't sing, can't dance. I think they just felt sorry for us. Oh man, I was thinking it's too bad that the NAMMYs couldn't be on primetime TV like the Grammys, I think it's time Indians have their own network.
Maybe something like NBC.
Native Broadcasting Company.
What about our own programming, huh? Something like on a Saturday morning?
Instead of American Bandstand, we'd have Native American Bandstand. The Top 49. Hey.
What about even our own soap opera?
Edge of the Res.
General Clinic.
Hey. Could have our own game shows like Tribal Feud.
Or even better yet, Name My Clan.
We could we could have our own newscast, like you and I would co-anchor, but we'd have to have our token white guy.
I've got an idea. How about Kevin Costner?
He'd be our entertainment reporter. Of course, he'd have to talk Indian.
That's right.
Yeah. Good evening. My name's Kevin Costner. Hey. Well, I guess the NAMMYs must really like us.
Maybe it's because we look so good on these cameras, didn't it?
Moving on. Incorporating their own contemporary sound and style into America's more rooted genre, the nominees for Best Blues Recordings are Blues Nation, Blues Nation.
Finger Monkey, Keith Secola.
Live at Pachyderm Studio, 1998, Indigenous.
One Step Ahead, Vince Converse.
Got no time for myself now. All the time I
Sure like it for that one. And finally, Raw Blues, Jimmy Wolf.
And the winner is winner for Best Blues Recording, Indigenous, live at Pachyderm.
All right. It's good to be here with you all tonight. Thank you so much for supporting, going out and supporting live music, and we really do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I'd like to thank all of you for, just paying attention to what's going on today with Indian people, and how beautiful everything's becoming. Thank you.
Native American by birth, contemporary artist through hard work. Her fresh new face and exotic style brings pop music to a whole new level. A member of the Lumbee tribe, this urban Indian is walking in both worlds without compromising her cultural identity. Please welcome the beautiful Jana!
Come on, everybody, put your hands together. Come on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I still remember the day you said you're going away. A part of me was dying. I knew the deep in my heart nothing can tear us apart. There's no use in denying. I know love doesn't come easy. My heart is empty, that much is true. And I still look for the reason that you never let me get close to you. More than life, I love you more than the air that I breathe. It's all because you're the one that I need. But every day that I live, I believe I just can't give any more than life. If I could go back these years, I could forget all the years that we were together. And even now late at night, somehow it doesn't seem right. I can lose you forever. I keep on hoping you hear me. Someday I'll turn and I'll find you there. I'm falling off with just barely. I still love you more than my boyfriend. More than life. Put your hands together, come on! And I breathe. It's all because you're the one Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, winners of NAMA's 1998 Record of the Year, Mickey Hart and Dr. Thomas Benham.
Most beginnings of Native music turn to the drum. Within the intertribal gathering, the powwow, exists the friendly competition between drum groups. Debuting its new advisory category, the nominees for Drum Group of the Year are
Black Lodge Singers, Tribute to the Elders.
Northern Cree, Here to Stay.
Southern Cree, Keeping It Real.
That's real music, Tom. Siksika, Ramblers, straight from the res.
T2K, The Tribe.
And the winner is Black Lodge Singers. Tribute to the elders. Now, Black Lodge Singers could not be here tonight, so we'll proudly accept this award on their behalf. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Makoche recording artist Annie Humphrey and Mark Vasquez and Dave Staden from Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, host of the 2001 NAMA Award Ceremony.
A highly competitive category in the voting polls. The nominees for the best folk or country artists are
Little Deer, Mother Earth.
Pima Express, Together We'll Fade Away.
Sharon Birch, Colors of My Heart.
Thunderbird Sisters. Still Singing. Yolanda Martinez, Lonely Warrior.
And the winner is Thunderbird Sisters.
Thank you so much. We are so thrilled. Come on up here, Jeff. We are so thrilled. You won't even believe it. We're so excited. When we first heard about this, we've been singing for so long, besides when we were growing up together and everything like that. This is a really wonderful experience. This is an awesome event, and we are thrilled to death to be here. And we'd like to thank, this is Holly, Tina, Jeff, and Ben. We'd like to thank our older sister, not our old sister, she'd kill us all, Margot Thunderbird. She co-wrote a lot of our songs, and we love her a lot. And we'd like to thank everyone who voted for us, and all our fans, all our supporters. Thank you to Ellen and all the founders of this awesome event. Thank you all so much.
We now have a very special performance for you this evening, featuring NAMA's 1999 Best Male Artist and Best Female Artist, debuting a brand new collaborative effort just for the Native American Music Awards. Won't you please give a warm round of applause for the incredible Joanne Shenandoah and Bill Miller.
And this woman in the center needs no introduction. Mary Youngblood. We don't know, we can introduce her, how many, 7 different nominated ways? So she happened to be visiting me in my hotel room 2 nights ago when Bill came down, and I said, Bill, let's get together and write this song. So, this is what happened. We wrote something about earth and sky, and it all flowed, and we were done in an hour.
Yep, we tried to fit all the categories, blues, jazz, everything. You'll hear it.
will sing, we will dance, we will celebrate life from the earth to the sky and from morning till night with our flutes and our drums and our feathers on air. We will dance out our dreams with our visions and prayers. Hear earth and sky from the land of the free.
Ladies and gentlemen, South Alabama Choctaw actress Natalie Noel, and from the Shakopee Sioux community, Mystic Lake Casino's Leon Thompson, the producer and coordinator of the Native Music Festival, and Glenn Crooks, the vice chairman of the Shakopee Midi-Wahconton Dakota.
One of the NAMI's more distinctive and contemporary categories, the nominees for Best Rap Hip Hop Recording are
Murder in Our Backyard, Shadow Eyes.
Like myself, keeps it past the check. Still you burn the same cross that you wear around your neck. The evil is sneaking up behind, so blow the kettle. The thievery of time and the pride of the devil.
Res affiliated, Lightfoot.
The best of Mr. Foot, Lightfoot.
I wish I could have thanked the little girl for everything she had to say, but she was gone away.
The Red Riders, Volume 1, Various Artists.
Urban Skins 2, Various Artists.
And the NAMI for Best Rap Hip Hop Recording goes to Res Affiliated, Lightfoot.
Creator, because without the Creator, my 11 years doing what I'm doing wouldn't have been possible. Without that, no movies, no records, no nothing. So I got to thank the Creator. I want to thank all of the tribal communities, all of the reservations across Canada, across the United States that have supported me for 11 years. I want to thank all the fans. Because without you all, what they told me in RCA Records in Chicago in 1993 about nobody wanted to hear no Indians rap, maybe if I was a weaker person and didn't have the Creator behind me, I would have listened to him. But y'all proved them wrong. I want to dedicate this award to my wife and to my son because they make me even stronger than what I ever thought I could ever be. And I just want to say I love you guys.
Please welcome Catskill Radio's Kay Kotarski and Native America Calling's Patty Tilihungva.
It's a great night for Native America.
Absolutely. And on this weekend, we're celebrating Veterans Day. I'm very proud to welcome and also honor the Navajo Code Talkers, but I would be remiss in not recognizing the Code Talkers from my own tribe, and those are the Hopi Code Talkers. We had a handful of men who served in the war. Today, only 3 of them survive. And I want to say, Esquili, thank you for your service, and to all the other tribes who had Code Talkers. And I also, yes. Thank you. I also wanted to point out that of all the ethnic groups in America, Native Americans have the highest rate of service to our country. So give our warriors, give our veterans a big hand. Our next award will go to a popular recording that has best captured mainstream audiences.
The nominees for Best Pop Rock Recording are All Together Here, Lunar Drive.
Deeply Rooted, Clandestine.
Ma Wyoming, Medicine Dream.
One Nation, Brûlé.
Plight of the Red Man, Exit.
And the NAMI for the Best Pop Rock Recording Group goes to... One, two, three. Deeply Rooted, Clandestine.
What's up, baby? How you doing?
Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, 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 yeah. McCoy. It's all love.
Jamming! All right. Right, back on track. This performer made his major motion picture debut as star of the Paramount Columbia film, The Indian in the Cupboard. Since 1992, he has emerged as a leading rap hip-hop performer who has toured hundreds of cities and reservations across the country, as well as has performed overseas. Voted NAMA's best rap hip-hop artist for 3 consecutive years in a row. Let's give it up for Lightfoot.
I kept.
Hey, yo, dog. We're going up next. They just called us, man.
Tired of them, man. I just won, man. We have some time.
No, dog, we're supposed to go on right now. The water's out there right now. Let's go, guys.
Well, I don't hear. Hey, wait a minute. Do you hear anything?
Nah, I don't hear nothing.
I don't hear any crowd.
We're supposed to go on, dog. For real. Let's go. We need to handle this.
Well, get up there and let me. I gotta hear something, man. When I hear it, I'll come in. Right. When I hear it, I'll be there, man. Just handle it. All right? I'll be there in a minute.
Where my native people at? Oh, yeah! Nibbies, are you ready for Lightfoot? Let me hear you make some noise! Yeah, what I want to know is, y'all got to help me get Lightfoot out here. Y'all with me? Ready? On the count of 3, let's all chant Lightfoot. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Lightfoot! 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 I want to hear y'all up on top also. Now, if y'all could get up out your seats and make a whole bunch of noise, we'll get this started for you. Y'all ready for this? If y'all ready to get down native style, let me hear you yell. All right. Let's get down. Let's show them how we do this, Mr. Soundman. Let's do this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What I want y'all to do is get your hands up in the air and start clapping. If y'all native, let's blow Albuquerque up. Let's show them how we do it native style. Ready? Where my natives with their bomb at? Hey, ya. Who the natives like? I want everybody off their feet. Where you at? Everybody get up on their feet. I want everybody on their feet right now. Where you at? Yeah! Burning me, surgery, what I gotta do early. Who's that control me? Big ups, don't recognize. Cheat up to hate the skies. Won't bring it back, fast tracks, back, always snacks. Come on, now we in the new millennium. Thought that's man, I feel them. Same old thing, same old game, talk a lot, but how many discs we try? Tell them I'm wicked that I've sent you, that I should put the rest of the way in. Got bugged, stuck, stupid, screaming, mad as fuck. Y'all gotta be real, we rise. Post times that we didn't ride. Now get got spot, get hot. Now other fools have to copy rock, boy. Gotta be a smarter man than X. Ain't talking about test with text, but around the best. Peck chest, what kind of heat goes fast and dancing with X? Seem pretty damn easy to see. Simply some don't wanna see you free. Trying to hold you down, fold you around, mow you down. Ha, my name's more like Snap Pop. Hell, I never chilled in the back. We chilled in lack with chicks in the back. We natives cool and matching backs. Where my natives? Turn the music up! Turn the music up! I can't hear y'all. Want the music up? Say yeah! Say yeah! With
on dead. He picked out back this contract. Stop the heat on the streets. You know, we keep saying crunk out beats. Coming inside with fly rhymes, lines and lines of our man dimes. Rest in rest, fly red red with the greasy lips. Let me break the kiss. Got clothing lines for the resto. My 60 rhyme, I wanna say so. Freak for free, keep a piece. Cherokee sheets and Calico streets. Everybody get know my name now. Even Europeans wanna pow out. Pump they list, listen to this. Call the city, so I watch the line lock. Get a foot, get the beat, five, six, what? What? Yo, say this native pride! Native pride! No. Stop the video! Stop the video! Stop the video! Thank you. Yo, I don't know how y'all get down, but we ain't been getting down for 11 years on reservations. Stop the track! Stop the track! Pause.
Let's show them how we handle it, dog.
Now, check this out. I want everybody up.
Everybody.
Y'all been sitting too long anyway.
Come on.
Get up.
It's time to wake up.
Up there, all the people in the top, I see y'all. Get up.
Yeah.
Come on. Get them up. Get up.
Get up at your seats.
Now, y'all need to wake y'all's butt up.
Yeah. Stretch it out.
So now this is how we do it. I don't want y'all thinking that this is how we get down on the reservation, because it ain't. Y'all come here and this is my 5 minutes. Y'all gonna do what we do.
Yeah. Red vinyl.
Y'all gonna get some Indian up in you.
Red
now,
vinyl.
Say yeah! Now what was so hard about that a minute ago?
That's what I'm saying, dog. That's what I'm saying.
They act like they was over here, wanted to hear some more something. This ain't what we do. Now.
Freestyle.
Who freestyle?
Who?
Oh, there you go. Later, dog, come out to the tour bus and I'll freestyle for you. Now, what I want y'all to do is say native pride. Native pride. Native pride. Native pride. Native pride. Native pride. Y'all rapping.
Yeah. They all could be like Fred.
Y'all rapping. Now, I want somebody out there, and if y'all sitting to somebody that's next to you that's kind of like looking like they ain't knowing what to do and can't move. Help. That's what we are here for, is to bridge some gaps, you know what I'm saying? What? So bridge a gap and try to help somebody with a rhythm. Go like this. All right, stop. Now, see, I was worried about y'all because I didn't think y'all could speak, and that got cleared up. Now I didn't think y'all had rhythm, but you do. So now so I want to know what's the problem. We ain't got no problem? Can we do this? Hey, I know I've been in LA for a minute, so I know you can say hell on the radio. So say, if y'all ready to do this, say hell yeah! Now, I want somebody in the back gonna get a whipping. Turn the sound up like we had it in sound check and we can get down.
Yeah.
Pump that.
Turn it up. If y'all want it louder, make some noise.
The east to the west. twisted bomb. Yeah. Let me show you how we do it all to the middle. Yeah! I want to say what's up to all my people listening on the radio from reservations all over this country. Much love, and we on tour. We gonna come to your res right now. Be looking for us. Much love to y'all. Give it up. Yeah, baby. Yeah, yeah. Red Vinyl 2000 and beyond.
Ladies and gentlemen, NAMA's 1999 Best Female Artist, Joanne Shenandoah, and Best Male Artist, Bill Miller.
As the prior recipient of this award, I'm honored to take part in a new tradition and present this award to this year's newest recipient. Tonight, it's time to welcome NAMA's Best Female Artist. The nominations for Best Female Artist are
Cherokee Rose for Love Medicine Music. Judy Trejo for Stick Game Songs of the Paiute.
Mary Youngblood for Heart of the World.
Sharon Birch for Colors of My Heart.
Thunderbird Sisters for Still Singin'. And the NAMI for Best Female Artist goes to Mary Youngblood.
I've never done this before, and it's an honor to be doing it now. This has been an incredible journey for me with music. Music has sustained me through some really difficult times in my life. I want to thank Creator for this gift. I want to thank my family, my children. I have 4 kids at home. Hi, guys. Silver Wave Records, thank you so much for your support. Steve Hampton, my percussionist for years, who's just been a brother and a friend, thank you so much. Joanne, sister, friend, mentor. Thank you. I know I'm probably forgetting people. I've got flute makers out there. I want to thank Russ Venables in the audience tonight. Russ, you make an incredible instrument. And I'm just so honored. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I too am honored to take part in this presentation as a prior recipient of this award. As the most competitive and closest running category in the voter polls, our next award goes to the NAMI's Best Male Artist. And the nominees are
Andrew Vasquez for V3I, an American Indian.
John Trudell for Blue Indians.
Lightfoot for Res Affiliated.
Robert Maribal for Taos Tales.
Robert Tree Cody for Native Flamenco.
Man, I remember this one. Okay. And the best male artist is Andrew Vasquez.
First of all, I'd like to thank all the people who've brought me this way and to encourage me to play, and it makes me feel good, you know, to express myself through songs. Special thanks to producer Dave Swenson and Sherry Harms. And I also like to thank the Creator for giving us such a great gift for us to share to you. And the one I'd like to thank the most is my wife, Myra, of 28 years, who has pushed me. You know, she is my best critic of all times, you know. There's a lot of things I never got out of the studio without her permission. Thanks again. Oh.
All right, way to go now. What do you think? Well, these people should take their garbage with them, man. You think I'm a custodian? Yeah. Critically acclaimed as blues elevated to spectacular heights. This Dakota group's release entitled Things We Do has garnered over 115,000 in sales to date. As a multiple NAMA award winner, they have appeared on Late Night with Conan O'Brien, CBS Saturday Morning and have toured with the legendary B.B. King, currently touring in support of the new release Circle, which has been on Billboard's Top Blues chart for 25 weeks. Here with the latest hit, Rest of My Day, won't you please welcome Indigenous!
All right. Change of season. Everything we had is gone. Now you know you got me. Girl, you got me reeling. Feeling just like a fool when I'm here without you. So all I really want is to have you in my soul. So everywhere I go, you'll be with me for the rest of my days. The rest of my days. As I turn around and look to see you walk away, I'm left to feeling your warm embrace. Oh, even though I know a moment may have passed, it was not in vain. No, not in vain. Yeah, yeah. So all I really want is to have you in my soul. So everywhere I go, you'll be with me for the rest of my days. The rest of my days. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, na 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 na. Oh yeah. coming. Rain is falling. Where darkness hides. Where it hides inside of my mind. Where the wind is blowing, I'll be standing still. Oh, my heart wants to keep you, but I wonder when you drift away. Oh, I wait just to see you. And I want to feel you too. As the storm blinds my eyes. Standing still. My heart wants to keep you, but I wonder when you drift away. 'Cause
Thank you so much.
Yeah! Man, the oldest guy got to be at least 16, huh? Man, I like the acceptance speech. Hey, my record's cool. Shit, if we can get all our performers to give that kind of acceptance speech, we've been out here at 10 o'clock. They're cutting into our party time, are they not? Come on, man. Hey! Yeah, I tell you. As a national organization, we proudly honor and pay tribute to the many talented artists and their respective communities while remaining grateful to the many individuals who contribute to the success of this show. Before we proceed with our final presentation, we'd like to acknowledge a special group of young students working behind the scenes. These students are from Alamo Navajo Community School, Gray Hills Academy High School, radio and video class from Tuba City, Arizona, the Rosebud Reservation in South Dakota, and Institute of American Indian Arts in Santa Fe. Come on out, guys and girls, and take a bow. Okay, let's do that again. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And wave to your parents. Come on, wave to them parents. Let them know that you're up here. We have another guy, his name is Buffalo George. He's working behind the camera, so he couldn't come out. Thank you, Buffalo, wherever you are. That's his brother. And now for our final presentation of the evening. Thank God. Here to induct one of Indian country's greatest music legends into the NAMA Hall of Fame is Paul Winter.
The Native American Music Awards is proud to induct the late Jim Pepper into the NAMA Hall of Fame. This saxophonist, singer, and composer was a leading innovator and pioneer of jazz rock fusion. His powerful style that melded his Indian heritage with American jazz arrangements earned him a prominent place in music history. His career included a top 40 hit, 4 full-length recordings, and appearances on over 70 other recordings, national and international performances from New York and Alaska to Europe, Africa, and finally Austria. Jim Pepper will be especially remembered for his commitment to his community and unique method of adapting his own musical compositions into jazz arrangements, something which he said actually go together quite naturally. Let's take a closer look at Jim Pepper as we remember him.
My name is Jim Pepper, and my Indian name is Hunga Chieda, which means flying eagle. It's a Kaw Indian word. In my younger life, I spent a lot of time in Oklahoma with my grandfather on my father's side, Ralph Pepper, who was a singer and also a very spiritual man. He was in the peyote religion. He was always singing his songs from the time I was very, very small. I remember the music that he sang. Wichita Toe is a song, probably the first song that I remember, the chant. It's still with me to this day. I still do it. And that song is a healing song. Maybe I was always geared to be a musician, you know, to be expressing myself, trying to get feelings out for other people to feel. So it's probably, it comes from all of that, from the dancing, from the music, from my grandfather singing, my father dancing, my mother and my father. I had music around all the time. Maybe I had no choice because it was always there.
Jim decided then to go to New York. And it was hard for me to let go, because I sort of seemed to realize that he wasn't going to be my little boy anymore. And he had a real tough existence there for a long time in New York. In 1968, he was still in New York, and he recorded with a group called Free Spirits with Larry Coryell and that group. And they were ahead of their time. They were ahead of their time.
Ornette Coleman, who was a very fantastic innovator in today's music, took a liking to me. Also, his cohort trumpet player, Don Cherry, enjoyed my music, and they said, Pepper, why don't you bring out more of your Native American music? And I said, yeah, that's really interesting. They said they could hear something already coming from me that was different from anybody else. So I started to put this together.
About that time, Jim wrote a little song called Wichita Toe that was picked up on the national charts, was kept there for several weeks. And that was the beginning of his rise in the music world. And then he re-recorded it then on Pepper's Powwow when his father went to New York with him to record it.
Holy Spirit feeling swinging round my head makes me feel glad that I'm not dead. Wichita, give me right. Oh, Nico, hey.
Albums do you have out?
I have, of my albums, I have, let's see, now, 1, 2, 3, 4 of mine. But I'm on like 60, 70 albums.
Europe was a much more open market for all of us, for him especially, and that's why he moved there. And I think he was on the verge of really hitting, and you know, and he got sick.
It's not too much I could say that hasn't been said, but I'd like to let it be known that I'm here in representative of many musicians that have called me and have contacted me all over the world that have been affected by Jim Pepper's music, his vibes, and his life, his smile, his swing, his groove, and his wonderful feeling for life. What we're listening to is a tape of something that we had did before going to Africa. Yes, Jim Pepper went to Africa, and he took his music and his culture to Africa, and we can all be proud of what everyone felt and what it all meant to everyone. And it would always mean that he will always be alive, Jim Pepper.
You must not forget me when I'm long gone, because I loved you so dearly. Sugar, honey, till we die, oh.
Here to accept Jim Pepper's Hall of Fame induction is his mother, Floyd Pepper, and Karen Knight Pepper.
Thank you very much. I am Jim Pepper's 83-year-old mother. And an elder of the Mighty Creek Nation in Oklahoma. My husband and I were married for 52 and a half years before my husband decided to follow Jim into the other world. Jim's life, a path in life, was not easy, as he had to bridge two different worlds. He did not find the respect and acceptance of him in America, but he did find it in Europe. And there he found peace. He was respected as a person, as a jazz musician. Perhaps it took his death for him to be appreciated here in the United States. Jim was a member of the Kaw Indian Nation, known as the Wind People. That was from his father. From me, his mother, he was a member of the Creek Nation, known as the People of the Waters. It's no wonder that his music was so powerful and so strong, with the wind to carry his music to the four winds, the four directions of the earth, and for as long as the grasses grow and the waters flow, which mean is forever. May his spirit remain alive for time immemorial. Jim was unique in his cultural blends. Jim's music had three parts, and he always talked about it: rhythm, melody, and as he said, sweet harmony. Jim's music embraces the traditions of African, Caribbean, South American, and his own Indian cultures, as well as the traditional standards, pop, rhythm, and blues, as well as the jazz repertoire and the sweet harmony from Europe. Jim almost single-handedly created a new style of music fusing all of his Native American songs of his roots with the forms of melodic structures of jazz and the rhythms of America, of Africa, the Caribbean, South America, and the sweet harmonies from Europe. Jim called it music for the people. Other musicians called it world music. I am so thankful to get this for Jim tonight. I know that Jim and my husband are up in heaven now, just, gleefully stomp dancing all over the place tonight because of this thing. I can't thank NAMA enough for giving him this honor this year. 2 years ago, it was with the Fine Arts where he received the Lifetime Achievement of Music, for which I was very pleased. I would also like to thank tonight, besides NAMA and Ellen and Donald, I would like to thank Karen, who was Jim's longtime companion, for her singing of his songs all these years, and to Ed Schuler, who's in the band tonight and is still producing Jim's music all over the world. I also had to kiss, Fred Whiteface tonight because he plays such a mean saxophone, reminding me of my son. I told him we'd keep it a secret, though. He didn't have to tell his wife. All right. Thank you very much, and I think Karen would like to say a few words.
Jim is smiling down on all of us. Today is his father's birthday, too, so we honor that, and we accept this award from his father and his mother. Thank you. Wichitaito.
Performing Jim Pepper's classic hit, Wichitaito. Please welcome original band members Karen Knight Pepper, Ed Schuler, and Peter Wyoming Bender, along with special guests John Densmore, Jim Boyd, Paul Winter, Mickey Hart, Bill Miller, Jennifer Warren, Joanne Shenandoah, Frederick Whiteface, and Rita Coolidge.
Wichitaito, give me a horaniko, horane, no. Wichitaito, give me a horaniko, horane, horaniko, horane, horaniko, horane. Wichitaito, give me a horaniko, horane, yeah, hey, no way.
thank all the singers for doing that.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your participation tonight. And tonight, before we close, I would like to invite you to remain standing and give a round welcome applause to the producer tonight of the Native American Music Awards, Miss Ellen Bello. Well, that closes our evening. I'd like to take this time personally to thank each and every one of you for taking part in tonight's ultimate celebration of music. A special thanks to our sponsors, the Sandia Casino and Tribal Nation, the Shakopee Sioux community, the Cow Creek Umpqua tribe, and to Earth Songs Radio, Native Visions, and American Indian Radio on satellite. A very big congratulations to all our winners. Good night, and we'll see you next year.